Next up is coming from an anonymous caller.
My question is, at what point is this just a coaching issue? We see very, very consistently that we panic and break the glass in case of emergency and start rolling Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman and continually not get anything out of our bottom six. And, everyone keeps talking about roster construction, but at what point is this just a fucking coaching issue? We've seen him get out coached in back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. And for the better part of this season, we've seen him get out coached with the way he uses bottom six. So my question is, at what point is this just a coaching issue?
I think we're getting to that point. I think we're definitely, once again, it's classic Oiler fans. Kris Knoblauch, he's not going anywhere. The man just signed an extension. That's a pretty good vote of confidence from the Oilers leadership group that they believe in one Kris Knoblauch and that maybe it isn't a coaching problem, but you'd be blind to not see that this year, and it's been clunky. We've heard the new system changes here and there. Kris Knoblauch, we know, brought in a different staff this season as well. So there's been no Paul Coffey. There are no Dustin Schwartz. You mean it wasn't Schwartzy all along? Damn it. Would have been that simple. But once again, you felt the noise. You felt the chatter pick up a little bit here when it comes to the Edmonton Oilers and their coaching staff. And once again, it's tough because when the going gets tough, Nobby's first move, yep, I'm going nuclear and whatnot. And maybe his biggest detriment is that it does work pretty consistently in that you do have some superstars on the Oilers roster that can cover up for a lot of deficiencies and that, I understand why you continue to go back to 97 and 29. I've been a firm believer always, but maybe I'm too simple. I'm not also an NHL head coach that, hey man, I want to put out my best foot forward. And then if that means increased minutes for 97 and 29, they're in the prime of their career and they are athletes who are paid millions of dollars, the most, to do exactly that thing. But you'd be blind to not see that it's coming at a detriment to the rest of the roster. And now there's some validity to some former Oilers and their statements and when they come out about one Kris Knoblauch.
I'm just going to play devil's advocate. And I know I've been kind of shitting on Kris Knoblauch tonight.
Oh, please.
But I'm going to, in that voicemail, he said he got out-coached in 2 back-to-back Stanley Cup finals.
I didn't agree with that.
I'm gonna kind of defend him there. He out-coached other teams to get to 2 back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. So he's made some good moves. And then I'm also trying to come from a lens of, you know what? When you got 2 of the best players in the world, like, you're not gonna play them. You know what I mean? They're pretty money most times, right? So it's a sticky situation, sticky conversation. Knoblauch, yeah, he's made some bad choices and he's made some good choices too. So I'm on the fence.
Yeah. I'm seeing some people in here. Lance, it's always a coaching issue. Once it gets a little tough, we blame the coach. How many coaches does Nugent Hopkins going to get? We're not getting rid of Kris Knoblauch.
No.
And once again, I don't know if I want to use the word coaching issue, but it's been a coaching change. There's been clearly something that's going on. They got to figure it out. It's also why Kris Knoblauch gets paid millions of dollars as well. Figure it out.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.